Vancouver Side. I'm Jim Maines and this is Gary Bach. The Vancouver Side is your video blog of everything north of the Columbia River.
Today we're going to check out Pacific Coast Shredding. This is where they're recycling steel from all over the Pacific Northwest.
You know, Gary, whenever I'm on the train and going by here, I always see this place and I've always wondered, what the heck's going on down there?
I say we sneak in and see what we can find out.
We're going to sneak in? All right, here we go.
Without your personal protective equipment.
Our what?
Our who?
Your personal protective equipment, PPE.
Oh.
Come on in, I'll get you some.
Oh, thanks.
This is bad. We got caught.
No, play it cool, man. We'll be all right.
So I need you to wear your personal protective equipment, your high-vis vest, your hard hats, and safety glasses. This is to keep you visible at all times. We have lots of equipment around here. We do not want you to get squished.
All right.
Put these over your glasses.
Gary, what is wrong? What are you doing? Put it on.
I'm trying,
You
Jim.
should know how to wear these vests, Gary.
I know, I'm in the construction business and everything.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, this must be it, Gary.
I think so.
Hey,
Gentlemen,
hello.
I'm Neil Fitzpatrick.
I'm Jim.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Gary.
Nice to meet you.
A pleasure to meet you.
Have a seat.
Oh, thank you. Tell us a little about the company and what's actually going on here.
We are a metal recycling facility. We employ approximately 100 employees in the venue of recycling metal. When we recycle metal here, we take in product from the public and our customers, and we make furnace-ready product to be remelted. We have three major areas in which we do that. One is the auto shredder, and we also have a mobile shear, and we have torch cutting. The shredder is a machine that takes material and reduces it in size. I'll give an automobile as an example. We take a full automobile and we put it into the shredder, and it reduces it in size to fist-sized pieces to make a density of 1 cubic foot, being 70 pounds. Other areas of the yard, we have torch cutting and mobile shearing. And mobile shearing and torch cutting takes large pieces, 20-foot pieces, 30-foot pieces, and we reduce it in size to approximately 2-foot by 5-foot pieces. So this is the size material that we can ship to reprocess and remelt into other areas and other type products.
Tell us just a little more about the types of metal you handle.
99% of the material that we have in the yard is steel. But there are areas in which we do deal with non-ferrous, which is with the shredder. The shredder separates all these materials. Let me give you an example. If you were to take 100 pounds of the material, approximately 75% of it comes out as steel. The other 25% is what they call auto shredder residue, which is car seats and plastics. And the other stuff is non-ferrous. Non-ferrous is aluminum, copper, and brass, and we extract that from the materials. Now if you're taking a car has more than just steel, it separates that, and we separate those products in that area. We schedule throughout the year vessels at the Port of Vancouver, and what we call bulk load. We actually load all our materials into the vessels. We generally put a layer of shred on the bottom, and we put our cut grades on the top of the material as we load them. And we do that approximately 1 to 2 times a month at the Port of Vancouver. We put them in we load trucks from here, and we bring it down to our dock, and gets loaded onto the vessel with the ILW's help.
What do you do with the extra materials from the cars?
What we do is we extract all the metals out of the material, and I use the word auto shredder residue. And there's an actual use for that. Landfills require daily cover, and our material is used as what they call alternate daily cover. So there are certain times during the day that the landfill needs to cover the garbage and materials that they need covered, and they use our material to cover it. So we have an end use for that material.
So I understand you actually had to move the shredder in order to accommodate realignment of the freight terminal for the port.
We're a dynamic site, and we have materials expanding, contracting at all times. And we had to look seriously at the actual impact of the amount of space that this was taking out in the yard. It's the most southern part of the yard, and that area is an area that, you know, the only thing there is the Columbia River. So we had to make specific design changes to allow us to continue as we existed prior to this coming through the back southern part of our yard. So we ended up doing was the most cost-effective approach to addressing it was turning I talked earlier about the ferrous line, 75%. 75% of the material, instead of going straight, is now turning 90 degrees. And that allowed us to operate as we did before.
So we're here with Charlotte, everyone. We're going to ask her a couple questions about what goes on at Pacific Coast Shredding. Charlotte? Yes. What's it like here? What's a day like here? Yes. Oh, I wish I could stay here all day with you. I know. Well, that's not pleasant. So Gary and I are interested in learning more about these ships that they load, so we're going to find a longshoreman to tell us a little bit about it.
I've never even seen a ship loaded. Tell me a little bit about what that's like, Jared.
Well, the scrap metal you see behind us gets trucked over to the Port of Vancouver, where it gets dropped by the truck drivers employed by wonderful PCS. Longshoremen pick it up with scoop machines, put it in hoppers, the belts, put it onto the ship, and the plate that you see behind us, we have Fuchs machines that actually physically pick it up with fingers and throw it from the dock to the ship. And then we have dozers that doze it level in the hatch of the ship.
And where is it going once it gets on the ship?
Most of it goes to Asia.
Excellent.
And we've been doing it for roughly 10 years. It provided a ton of work for the local community, and we hope to continue to work for them.
Jared, it's amazing because I can barely fill my car with groceries. I cannot picture how you can just pack in a ship like that.
It's difficult, but we've been doing it for 10 years. PCS has provided us a ton of work, and we're happy to continue doing so.
It's awesome. Well, thanks for coming out.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Wow, Gary, it is amazing to think of this business, this company right down here at the Port of Vancouver, and all that they do.
You know, there are so many hidden gems in this town, Jim. It's great that we have the opportunity to check out things like Pacific Coast Shredding that not only takes things out of the waste stream, but also is able to get them remanufactured into something brand new.
It is simply amazing.
Thank you for tuning into the Vancouver side. This is Gary, this is Jim, and I'm Neil.
See you next time.
Keep these. They're really nice.
I don't think they're souvenirs, Jim. You do look good. I'm not gonna lie.